Sports halftime report. Coach. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. This is taken at his 4. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook.
Heavy rush and down he goes.
Now we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Another try after the first down sack. Brady, Benjamin's got it. And this one will go to the 20-yard line.
A 14-yard pickup, but it's third down.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Mike's 49.
From the gun, it's Brady. Got a man, it's complete. Williams. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Brady now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10. Brady now to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. T.J. Watt able to record his 5th sack of the season. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
A pass down the middle is fought for and hauled in. Give him 32 on the play.
But we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Brady. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Brady completes it to Benjamin. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Watch the ship, watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship, watch the ship. Alert!
Now Brady again. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
They go play action here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jerry Tillery gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week, and this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back. And they did a great job in the first half. But now they've gotten their first sack here in the second half. Look out. They'll try to increase the pressure.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
What's up? 59, what's up? 59, what's up? No back, like I said.
Barkley. Yards on the gain there, so from 2nd and 19, now we've got a 3rd and 10.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Jack 16. 8.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. So he got 9 yards that time, but he needed 10. And it brings up 4th and 1.
I like this effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This a 43-yard attempt. And Boswell's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
The Chargers take over 3rd and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Go. Sugar.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And now offensively, it's 3rd and 10. I'm thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now, the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Brady. And it's complete. Henry. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 44-yard line.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position. Everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner. And with good timing, you get a completion, as we just saw there.
Here's Brady to throw. They'll set up the screen here to Justin Jackson. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 32-yard line.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Brady now on 1st down. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Devo dire ci sta, non mi piaceva.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
I'm coming after you.
Throwing again. Brady. Allen's got it complete. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Play to win. Let's go.
A gain of 22 yards. 1st down, Chargers.
Ma che è successo?
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Wait, that's 380. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take a win home.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soft. Y'all playing the wrong football.
On 2nd down, this is Jackson. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. The Chargers on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This will be 3rd and a mile. Throwing now is Brady. And this is going to be incomplete. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a one-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 33-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Run. He's tight right. He's tight on the right. Tight on the right. 3 down. Let go. Mike, 4. I got wide.
Here's Roethlisberger.
Nunca pintou
Nowhere
lá,
to
rapaz.
escape, and he goes down. Ryan Kerrigan able to record his 5th sack of the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger.
Quarter.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to let this one go deep. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is taken at about the 14. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loved to have a
Vamos
little.
ter que
And
experiência.
down he goes.
But that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast, and a big sack. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Back to you. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Let me go.
Now Brady. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Brady. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
It's out of time. It's out of time.
No!
And a tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Brady will try again on second down. Taken in by the tight end, Doyle. And he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it. Slam.
Again, they'll throw with Brady toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time, but it'll be second and goal. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me that option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to second and goal. Toss play to Jackson, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Justin Jackson, his fourth touchdown on the year. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. They were able to stop him at the line on first down, but this time he punches his way through.
And sometimes just because you're stopped on the first run, it doesn't mean the play call was bad or incorrect. You might just need better execution and just a tad more determination. And they got it done on the second try.
This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything, change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
Switch.
They'll run it again with Barkley. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Here's Roethlisberger. They'll roll him out right. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let him know.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Melvin Ingram in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on 2nd and long. Roethlisberger. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
For a rookie first-rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and throw for him with Roethlisberger. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position.
Alabama, 380. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Shift. Showing it.
Brady going to throw here. And caught by Henry. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Mike 55, Mike 55.
A toss play, Gordon. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for our visitors, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.